I'm 20 years old. I just cast my first ever vote for Trump, and here's why in the simplest way possible, okay? Especially as a young woman, there are two things that are very important to us. Number one, money. Number two, safety, okay? As for money, look at the prices of everything. You've all seen it. Prices for everything are through the roof, but I'm specifically talking about feminine products, hair products, makeup products, all the things that really affect us women personally that we shop for all the time. Prices are outrageous, and it's absolutely horrible how much we have to pay for our basic necessities. In addition to that, I graduate college in about 2 years. You're telling me that I have to buy either an apartment or a house? With the rate that everything is at these days, that is terrifying to think about because I know that that's not going to happen. The vote of the young people in this election is so incredibly important because we are the ones who are responsible for shaping our future. And right now, our country is in a horrible position. If we continue with the leaders we have in charge right now, we will not have a country to save in the future. I want to be able to graduate college and afford my life. I want to be able to buy a house, and I want to be able to provide for my family. But with Kamala Harris, if we continue with her, that's not going to happen. So that's why it's so important for young people to show up and vote for Trump this year, because I want to have a safe future, I want to have an affordable future, and I want to do my part to help make America great again. So that's what I'm hoping us young people can do this year.
I decided to share, the process, a quick video of me voting, first and foremost, just to show my friends who I wanted to encourage to vote too, how easy it was, right? That you could literally spend a few seconds. Obviously, my video was a little faster than it actually took me to vote, but you could spend a few seconds, make your choices, enclose the envelope, and have your voice heard. And so I wanted to demonstrate to my friends how easy that process was, and then also encourage a broader audience to take advantage of early voting, of vote by mail, of drop boxes. Building a culture around voting takes everybody, and it obviously, takes folks leading by example, and I got a pretty good response.
No, I just think it's so important that we have every tool at our disposal right now. There's absolutely no reason for us to not only not vote, but to not be informed on what's on our ballot. And that's my hope, is just to get people engaged on all levels, right? Because it's not just today. It's how we keep things intact, and our rights are literally hanging by a thread every election. So we need to make sure all we can do is what we can do, and that's showing up and voting. Cause you think people aren't listening, but my kids are listening and talking to their kids. I think it's so important for first-time voters to get out here, because first of all, when people are trying to make it harder for you to do or don't want you to vote, you should question that. And secondly, I'm a big believer that you're either passively or actively participating in our election process. You can't avoid it.
It's really hard to get, for some reason, to get my generation to vote, and it's actually kind of sad, to be honest with you, because voting is not just like once you get into your like a little older, it's not just for that. It is because once you're 18, you are allowed to vote, and that is the main the starting point. And once you I remember the first time I turned 18, I was like, wow, I finally get to vote.